You fool! Warren is dead.
The Halloween Experiment by Ian Gordon.
Psychiatrist's Log, October 31st, 1976. This is Dr. Alicia Ramsey of the Durham Institute. I'm directly responsible for the care and treatment of patient 202, Mr. Craig Michael Jeffries. It is with a great sense of pride and relief that I'm able to confirm that the Halloween experiment has been a resounding success. A little background. Jeffries' unique case of multiple personality disorder has been the subject of much debate here at the Institute. As a child of 7, Mr. Jeffries witnessed the violent death of his father, Mr. Roger Jeffries, at the hands of his mother, Mrs. Matilda Jeffries. The former was stabbed to death by the latter. 7-year-old Craig was forced to assist his mother in disposing of his father's body. His condition is a direct result of this childhood trauma. The 6 distinct personalities as recorded here by Jeffries, Helm, Finkel, Hennessy, Morris, Derrickson and Lisa, have been with him for a very long time, each of them coming to the fore when appropriately stimulated, in this case via exposure to certain colours. Helm, however, seems immune to this effect. The Doctor has always been the dominant personality, a character capable of manipulating the other 5. And so to the experiment. Under the watchful eye of myself and Doctors Matthew Fisher and Sally Reynolds, Jeffries was provided with the means to act out a scenario designed to expose and eliminate his multiple personalities, systematically curing the young man of his MPD. We observed the following curious particulars as the experiment unfolded. Finkel's account in the Red Room stemmed from Jeffries' memory of the blood-stained carpet surrounding his father's body following his stabbing. Hennessy's account in the Blue Room referenced the colour and condition of the dilapidated conservatory into which the body of Jeffries Sr. had been temporarily housed, not to mention the fishbowl man, undoubtedly a reference to the fishbowl that was shattered by his father as he defended himself. Morris's account in the Green Room was surely linked to the basement with its green tiled floor, the barrels of apples, the fruit cellar, where Jeffries was locked up as a punishment for protesting. Derrickson's account in the White Room was a representation of Jeffries' emotional state, trapped in the white brick house on Park Road, with no way out. And Lisa's account in the Black Room embodied the subsequent horrifying weeks of isolation, with Jeffries confined to a dark and gloomy shed in the back garden, the very shed below which rested the body of Jeffries Sr. It should also be noted that in at least 2 of the accounts, Jeffries referenced an injury to his left index finger as sustained during the disposal of his father's body. To conclude, the strange stories told by each of Jeffries' personalities resulting in death or departure allowed the young man to achieve catharsis. The process of telling their stories in what he believed to be a controlled environment effectively eliminated them. In the imagined darkness of the Black Room, Jeffries conjured up an image of his mother out to kill his father. It's curious to note that it was this terrifying image of his mother that finally usurped Helm, the eccentric doctor, whose goal, like ours, had been to eliminate the delusions of his patients. It has been 48 hours since Jeffries came back to himself. He looks and sounds like a different person. He'll be prepped and prepared for release in a day or 2, following a thorough psychological examination. Regular checkups will of course be necessary in the months and years to come. His unique psychology is of great interest to the scientific community. I shall provide a written report forthwith, prior to the commencement of the Forks experiment, which, I have to say, owing to this week's successes, can only yield positive results.
If you enjoyed listening today, be sure to subscribe to the channel by hitting the red subscribe button below. After doing so, click the bell icon next to the subscribe button to receive new content notifications. If you'd like to support our work and receive exclusive perks, consider becoming a channel member by clicking the join button below. To support us in other ways, see the video description for links to our Bandcamp and Patreon pages, our merch store over at Teespring, and further information relating to our releases on Audible, iTunes, and Spotify. And until next time.